from diverse backgrounds have joined Enfold's team to further our vision and mission. Ms. Anu is one such active member associated with Enfold Proactive Health Trust since August 2013 till date. She conducts programs on personal safety and sexuality from primary to high schools and colleges. Programs include various themes like life skills training, emotional changes in adolescence, preparing for exams, personal safety, body image, gender sensitization. To have a divine beginning to our program, may I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Mrs. Anu, I'm so sorry, to light up the lamp. Sir, would you please go ahead and light the lamp and mark a divine beginning to our today's event. From Mon 3 who are going to come here and present the invocation song, This Little Guiding Light of Mine. This round of applause, please. Now, may I request our Honorable Principal, Mrs. Kalpana, to present the annual report for the year.
And off the dais, my beloved students and staff members and my dear parents, very good evening. Today I stand before this most illustrious and august gathering and with pride present to you our annual report of 2014-15. It has been a year of great achievement which can be called as historic, which gave our institution a new dimension in its educational process. Accolades and applauds have greeted us, which our school most humbly accepts and with a new fervor embark in the task ahead of becoming better and achieving greater heights to make and turn out only good students, more cultured and devoted citizens for our great country. At the very outset of this wonderful annual report, I take great pride and with utmost reverence place before you our great founder, Shri M.V. Jayaraman. Established in 1970, Venkatesha Education Society was a dream of Shri M.V. Jayaraman. He was one of the very few individuals who saw his dream take tangible shape through the formation of the MVJ group of institutions. The group is dedicated to the cause of education and empowerment of teachers. When he came to Bengaluru as a Tamil teacher, his vision was to establish many teacher training institutions so that the children in the society receive good quality teaching. He did not envision Venkatesha Education Society as a business entity but as a platform for social upliftment. Venkatesha Education Society came into existence by starting few teachers training colleges, including MVJ College of Education. The number of educational institutions under VAS periodically increased and each one of them set new benchmarks in our school, MVJ International School. Our chairman, Dr. Mohan, pride son of Dr. M.V. Jayaraman, who established MVJ School in the year 2010 and running successfully with all the support of parents. Dr. M.J. Mohan is the chairman of MVJ group of institutions that are running under VAS. He has received his MBBS from Bangalore University and done MS in General Surgery from Kuvempu University. He fulfilled the dream of his father to establish a hospital with the best infrastructure and free healthcare services to poor people. Now coming to academics, I start with a glimpse of our Montessori concept. Children as young as 2 years and 5 months join us in Mont 1, 3.5 in Mont 2 and 4.5 in Mont 3. It's a pleasure to see that parents are now aware of Montessori methodology. However, I would like our Mont in charge, Mrs. Nalini, to speak more about that. Coming up with primary and high school program, a well-planned calendar of events, competitions and programs were conducted in the academic year 2014-15. Every year the structure of events will be more or less the same, but events may change. Now the most interesting factor that brings us pride is the accolades and awards which our institution has been crowned in the competitive examinations. Our students colors who participated in the competitive examinations. In the recent results of global Olympiads, we have secured state ranks and made us proud. Few to mention are Global Science Olympiad. Shweta class 1 secured state rank 1. Sadhana second class secured state rank 4. Nimisha second class secured state rank 5. Global English Olympiad, Akshayan class 1 state rank 2. Aryan Anish class 1 state rank 2, Melvin class 1 state rank 3. From class 2, Sadhana state rank 5 and Meenakshi state rank 6. I request you all give a big round of applause for these children. We are expecting more number of students to take part in these competitions, come up with flying colors. We were much organized even before the academic session started with class timetable, lesson plan by all teachers, yearly activity plan with the theme of every month. Committees were formed for discipline, communication, checking of books, transport, children, welfare, parents' feedback, etc. Moral values will be taught in the class through stories every day to instill their social responsibility. Homework timetable was meticulously planned, math work made compulsory on every day. More emphasis given for students' handwriting. Workshop on the same was conducted to train the teachers in the art of writing in turn enable the children to improve on to have a better handwriting. English teachers have been instructed to give 2 new English words every day in the class, and the students have to find synonyms from thesaurus. All the important current affairs of the week around the world will be compiled from different newspapers and will be displayed in a board. All the students are encouraged to read the display and answer the questionnaire prepared by the teacher. We felt that students from Mont 3 promoted to Standard 1 are too young to accept new subject teachers visiting them every 40 minutes, hence mother-teacher concept was introduced. To motivate all the students by recognizing them in various areas of discipline, handwriting, best turnout, classwork and homework maintenance, attendance, communication, for this best class award has been introduced, and announcing the best class, whichever class is found good in all the above aspects are encouraged. The students who are doing exceptionally good in all the above areas will be rewarded with a badge which will be with the child throughout the year. Environment Day, Health and Hygiene, Freedom Fighter, Hindi Divas, Science Week, Sports Week, Safety Week been chosen for every month throughout the year and bring awareness on the same topic by conducting activities related to the theme. Each child is given a chance to select any 2 extracurricular activities to excel them in the same. Also conducted many competitions among the children like recitation, fancy dress, drawing, dance, best out of waste, electrocution, rangoli, etc. Excellent board work was done by the students on the topics like Save Our Planet, Independence Day, Life of Nehru, etc. to show their creativity. We conduct formative assessment, summative assessment as per CBSE norms to assess the children, and the same is being discussed with the parents during the PTM, which we conduct after every examination. As parents, we get to see our new building is almost nearing completion and is planned so well according to the international standards. That is where our chairman, Dr. M.J. Mohan, never compromises on the quality. It has been one long, interesting journey which made all of us, the students, the staff, and every person who has contributed in all of us attaining this wonderful feeling of joy and accomplishment. I conclude this our annual report with our beloved chairman. Commitment with a vision and tireless efforts will always end in success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now may I request Montessori in charge and our administrator, Madam Nalini, to give a glimpse on Montessori.
Dignitaries, parents, my colleagues and my sweetheart babies. We know each day had its own spice and flavor which made it a year it was. Excellence in academics is the hallmark of any good institution. Each child has got her share of individual attention by every teacher in MVJ International School. Every effort in preparing these young minds to get deep-rooted with all the Montessori material has been a challenge for all the teachers, and they have done a wonderful job. Can we give a big round of applause for the teachers? We take this opportunity to remember Madam Montessori, who saw a need for reform in the educational system, and her goal was to develop the whole personality of the child. The Montessori system is based on a strong belief in the spontaneous working of the human intellect. Her 3 primary principles are observation, individual liberty, and preparation of the environment. Montessori environment meets the child's academic, social and emotional needs. Not only that, it teaches the child, I can do it. Attitude that will ensure their future success in all aspects of their life. You should be wondering why Montessori. This 0 to 6 group is a wonderful period in a child's life, and the 3-year age span of children within the classroom of Mont 1, Montessori 2 and Montessori 3 has so much of learning, we call it learning for life. Older children teaching younger children, sense of community building, self-esteem also. Self-correcting materials within the environment, children learn through their own errors to make the correct decision versus having the teacher point it out to them. We don't do it. Individual learning takes place within the environment. Montessori recognizes that each child learns at a different pace and allows that growth to take place. Children are quiet by choice and out of respect for others. Within the environment, the Montessori classrooms allow children to return to the inner peace that is a natural part of their personality. There is an emphasis on concrete learning rather than abstract learning. Children need to experience concepts in concrete, hands-on ways. It is a child-centered environment. All the materials are easily within the child's reach and placed on shelves at their level. The tables and chairs are small enough for the child to sit comfortably, while the pictures according to the themes are placed at the children's eye level. The children work for the joy of working and the sense of discovery. Children are natural leaders, or as Madam Montessori calls, they are the sponge and delight in learning new tasks. Their interests lie in the work itself rather than in the end project. The environment provides a natural sense of discipline. The ground rules or expectation of the child are clearly stated and are enforced by the children and the teachers. The environment is prepared for the children. Everything in the room has a specific place on the shelf. Children are ordered by nature, and having the room set in this way allows them to grow in a very positive way. The teacher plays a very important role in the classroom. The children are not motivated by the teacher, rather they give them the space for self-development. The items found on the shelves in the classroom are materials. We don't call them toys. The children work with the material rather than play with the toys. This allows the child to gain the most benefit from the environment by giving them a sense of worth, the same sense of worth adults experience as they go to their jobs and do their work on a routine. I end this with the academics. Now coming to the awesome structure that was a distant dream, today a reality. While we are happy to see the beautiful building coming up, we are very confident that all these young children will enjoy every bit of that. Has been planned for each and every classroom, which you will get to see in a couple of months. A wonderful play area has been designed to have real fun for all their gross motor skill development. The last year was varied events and happenings that touched us, inspired us, and taught us. All year through, the whole school team continued to put efforts towards quality improvement in every aspect of our work. We set standards and goals for ourselves and strive to achieve them, be it in the area of academic, sports, even discipline, leadership, management system, and more. The management took an instant decision of installing CCTV cameras all around, right from the main gate near the entrance, stairs, reception, and all the corridors, library, and the entrance of toilets, which is being monitored 24/7. Each year lays a foundation for ideas and improvement in the year to come. The coming year is promising and defining too, so it's time to move on. In all these efforts, we will need our parents to partner with us at all levels. After all, holistic education of our students is our common goal. I must sincerely thank our management, our chairman, Suri sir in particular, who has been our unrelenting support, and we hope that they will continue to do us in all our endeavors. Thank you, sir. The school has carved a niche for itself among the cluster of educational institutions in the city, and we will continue to spread its wing far and wide. As our journey continues, we take on new challenges, new solutions for greater heights. We know ideas will be born, to be discarded, to be adopted, to succeed and to triumph. But we shall not cease from exploring. And the end of all our exploring will arrive when we started and know that place for the very first time. I know it's time, my babies are waiting and for their special performance, and I'm not able to contain my joy as this day is all the more special as God opened doors and Sir gave me an opportunity. 4 years back, the same day, I joined this institution. I'm very thankful, sir. Thank you. May God give us all the wisdom, strengthen us, lead us, guide us, and protect us throughout. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now may I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Mrs. Anu, to speak a few words on this occasion.
Okay, I see eager faces. You want the children performances, but I will take liberty as chief guest to speak what I have to speak, and you have to hear. So my name is Anu. Yes, I am representing Enfold. As Kalpana ma'am already told that I am working with Enfold, who works again. We prevent child sexual abuse. We work for this cause. And professionally, I'm a counselor, trained counselor. I work with children, adolescents, and then adults later. So I would like to say a few things, and before that, I'm very mindful of two things. One is that even younger children are here, so I will choose the words before I speak. Second, that you are here to enjoy, celebrate Annual Day, see your children performing. So I don't want to make this topic very heavy, which actually it is. So to begin with, you hear a lot of abuse cases in newspapers these days, and a lot of cases happening in schools. But I ask you all, is it only happening in schools? I'm not using the word, what is it? When I say it is happening, I'm not using the word because younger children are also here. But I know that you know what I'm talking about. So, it happens only in schools. I can't hear. No. So, when it happens in school, we all have placards to go and do all dharnas and whatever you want to do. But it happens in the house also. And it is continued. In school or anywhere outside, it is one event. But inside house, it is a long, I should say it's continued event. And the sad part is that we even don't know about it. In Indian country, in our culture, we tend to protect our girls more over boys. But trust me, if you will see the data, it is shocking. And I don't want to scare you, world is definitely a safe place, but as parents, not only as parents, as adults, whether you are a teacher or you work anywhere or whatsoever, you live in your neighborhood, as an adult, you are responsible to take care of the kid. And there is a lot more on this topic. I can speak for 3 hours. As a counselor, I will share where I have seen adults coming to me, and after many sessions, the reason has come out sexual abuse when at the age of 4 or 5 or 6, and which is hampering the person when the person is in 40s. The person doesn't know about it. It plays out very subconsciously, very passively. So it's not a small thing. And when I say abuse, do you know what it means? Abuse is a very big spectrum. It includes emotional abuse, it includes physical abuse, it includes verbal abuse, and it includes sexual abuse. Now, sexual abuse, again, is a very big spectrum in itself. Here, it can start from a pinch on the bump to assaults, sexual assaults. It is again a very big spectrum, and trust me, every part of it has its own impact, which is definitely a negative impact. And as an adult, I face this challenge because I work with parents, teachers, and in different states, different places, colleges. I see that we are not skilled enough to handle it. The problem is when the child comes to us and talks to us and asks us a question, how I was born, simple question, or how this baby went inside this auntie's belly. What do we have to say? What do we answer? Any one of you will like to tell me? The answers we are ready with. Anybody? How I was born? Papa, how I was born? What do we say to the child? Oh, we got it from the hospital. Or God gave you. Or when fairy came, Pari aayi thi. You have stories to tell around and the child is wondering. Simple, simple, simple thing to start with. Speaking about trust, in the morning, the child is ready with the child has to go to school. You are rushing to go to your office and there is a glass of milk and you tell the child, drink this milk. The child says, Mama, it is hot. What do you say? Bus is about to come. What do you say to the child? What do you say? It happens or not? What do you say? It is not hot. Drink it. Every day you have the same story to tell. I'm not saying that milk is actually hot. It might not be that hot. Maybe the child doesn't want to drink it. But when I say it is not hot, do you realize what I have done? You are telling, I know, you don't know. It is not hot, drink it. Where is the trust? What if I would have said, okay, so you find it hot? Shall I give you 2 glasses? Can you shuffle it? Shall I put it in a bigger bowl? You will drink it? I am listening to the child. I am not believing that the milk is hot, but I am giving a space that, okay, milk might be hot. You are finding it hot. What do you want me to do? I am building trust. Do you think if today I am not even listening that milk is hot, tomorrow the child will come and tell me about abuse? When my mother doesn't trust me on glass of milk, mother will trust me on such big thing. Think about it. The trust starts from day-to-day activities where you build trust with your child. It might be eating palak sabji. You want your child to eat spinach because it is good. The child doesn't like it. What do you say to your child? Eat it. Mama, it's chili. No, there is no chili. I did not put any chili. Eat it. It's not tasty. Oh, it's so tasty. I tasted. See, he is eating, she is eating. Eat. Maybe it is not tasty, yes. But child has to eat it. I'm not negotiating on that. But can I say something where